Hi, I'm Crystal, and welcome to my channel, The Crazy Life of Crystal. So, it's been raining like 40 days and 40 nights, and the weather finally broke, and it is beautiful. Sun is shining. It's almost 70 degrees, and for February, it's not bad. So, one of my things that I like to do is I love fishing. So, what did I do? I hit the lake. So that's right, you guys, we're going fishing, and I'm going to show you some of my, fishing techniques or whatever for the females, the ladies that don't like to fish or have never been. Get into it. It's very relaxing, and it's also a very good skill to have. So I would definitely recommend you get to nature. Get out the house. It's been a pandemic. We've been locked up for I don't know how long. Let's enjoy this. God gave us this beautiful air, nature, water. Let's enjoy it. So check me out. So for the beginners and the ladies who might want to give it a try but is not ready to jump into the touching worms and stuff, I got you. So this is what we call our jig or our artificial bait. And more specifically, this is what we call the Panther Martin. So this is a little bit of my secret weapon. I catch a lot of bass with this right here. So it's pretty simple. You see this little hole, you're going to stick your line through said hole, and then we're going to tie what we call a fisherman's knot or a fisher lady's knot. But this method goes for if you're doing live bait and you want to use a regular hook. You're going to do the same thing. So we're going to take this line right here and we're going to wrap it around itself a few times. So now all of these methods that I'm going to show you, keep in mind they work a lot better without nails, but I like my nails too, so we're gonna work it out. All right, so once you've wrapped it around a few times like that, you're gonna take this loose end, then you're gonna take it through that hole right there and pull it through. You'll see it make a pretty good knot, so that way if something bites or when something bites, it's not gonna slide off, right? All right, so always good to keep some scissors handy. I took these from my 5-year-old, don't judge me, but that's all we need. So we're gonna snip off that extra excess line. You can, or you don't have to, but you can use a weight with, I would only recommend one, with your artificial bait. So I already had a weight on this line, and I can show you how to put the weight on, but it's really simple later when we do our live bait. But yeah, so let's go. Now, my setup. So this is a closed face rod, probably the easiest to use for beginners, but you want to push this button down and cast out your rod, and as you cast out, let it go. So I don't know if you guys can see that all the way out there, but so when you have your live bait, you're gonna cast it out, let it sit. But with artificial bait, you want to continuously wind it in, give it a little stop, a little jerk, get a rhythm to it, And I love the panther martin because it has that gold plate, and so it attracts the fish. You can see it kind of shimmering and flickering in the water. Looks like it's something that's really swimming. So the whole deal with fishing is it's a waiting game. It's patience, you know. But in due time, the fish will come. So wait for it. So I've moved to the pier because nothing was biting over there. And I have my rod with my live bait in, but I'm still jigging, you know, I'm still jigging with my artificial bait. So we're gonna see what's happening on this side of the pond. So it's still not as hot as, you know, so the fish are still kind of deep, but and I'm supposed to be winding because this is my artificial bait. But you know, we're just testing the waters right now. I still have faith the fish will come, but like I say, with faith you gotta work for it, you know. So we moved around a little bit. We're gonna find them. But I do love this pond. And yeah, so when you let your artificial bait sit too long, it goes to the bottom and then we get pond scum. So this is why we don't let it sit. Okay. Lessons. It's also very windy, so that also affects, you know, how the fish bite. But it's not gonna stop us. We don't eat today, you know. You have to forgive me, I might be looking crazy, but like I said, the wind is kicking, and also if you're going fishing and you're trying to look cute, you're already doing it wrong. That's not what this is, you know. So that being said, let's catch some fish. So if you're brave enough and you dare to use live bait, I'm going to show you how to bait your hook with a worm. You can also use minnow and other things, but I have worm today. So this is our red worm, and you're gonna use your fisherman knot for your hook, just like we did with the artificial bait. But instead this time, I'm gonna put our worm. So a lot of people do it differently. I just like to kind of thread it through. And loop it again. Ooh, and they feel so not to discourage you. It's okay. So yeah, we're gonna link it through a couple times. You know, be careful. They tend to gush. So, you know, you don't want, you know, guts on your face. So, you know, just forewarning. So, just a couple times. Make it through. I like my bait to be really meaty, so I'm gonna throw the whole worm on there. I lost you guys. The wind. I told you it was windy. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so yeah, once you got that on there good, it's good to leave a little bit hanging. So like I said, when you're using live bait, it's always good to put on a weight or two. I'm just gonna add one so you can see where it's kind of like that little slit. It's open. I don't know. Can you see? Focus. Okay, yeah, that little line, that little slit. That's where we're gonna slide our line through. Right? And so it's good to have some pliers or something on hand to help tighten that so it won't fall off the line. And you can go in and throw it just like that, but if you're a little less experienced, you might want to use a cork. And ew, my hands are disgusting. Okay, gross. Anyway, you might want to use a cork. So to use your cork, I'm going to push this down, and it's going to let out a little hook. So you're going to put your line through there and then let go of that top part. Then you're not going to fully put your finger over this orange piece, but you just push the side down and kind of hold this bottom part so that line doesn't come out. And you'll see that other hook pop out. So you're going to put your string through there, let it go, bong, you got your cork on. So here's our setup. Looks like this. And like I said, it's still kind of cold. It's February, so you know, fish are pretty deep, so we're gonna give quite a bit of line between the cork, the weight, and our worm. Now this is what we call a open face rod. So unlike the regular reel, closed face, not reel but closed face rod, they're turned upside down. So closed face is up like this, open face down like this. So when you're getting ready to cast, and I would recommend starting off with the closed face. This is a little bit more advanced, but anyway, so we're gonna hold the line back and we're going to flip, and then we're gonna just cast, and as we cast we're gonna let go just like we would with the closed face rod, except you're using a button, if that makes sense. All right, so here we go. And with the live bait, it is a waiting game. So we cast it out and we wait. Now, the beauty of the cork is that when you get a bite, the bobber will go under the water. At that point, you will kind of give it a tug to set your hook or hook the fish, and then you reel it in. So we're going to wait. Woo! That's how you catch a fish. All right, so this is the part I hate. So don't laugh at me. Now, I don't want it to jump. Gonna grab it by the mouth. I hate when it flops, so this, we good. It ain't move too much. And we gotta unhook them. So, I don't know if you saw that, but I gotta put my water in my bucket and my camera's on my bucket. So, but yeah, we got a bass.